Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. As-salatu was-salamu ala ashrafil anbiya'i wal mursaleen wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in. Allahumma ja'alna minhum minal lazina amanu wa amilus salihati wa tawasaw bil haqqi wa tawasaw bis sabr. Ameen ya rabbal alameen. Summa amma ba'd. فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي ربي زدنا علما اللهم فقهنا في الدين اللهم انفعنا بما علمتنا وعلمنا ما ينفعنا وزدنا علما اللهم ثبتنا عند الموت بلا إله إلا الله آمين يا رب العالمين اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد ربي يسر ولا تؤسر وتمم بالخير. Lesson number 42 Surat Munafiqun. Inshallah, we are going to continue. Last time we did only 2 ayat. So let's move on. So we were here. ذَلِكَ بِأَنَّهُمْ. Okay, anyone ready to do Iraq? What kind of word is ذَلِكَ?
Ism ishara koi.
Ism ishara.
What does Isam Ishara do?
Point to
It can do 2 things, right? Either it can make a fragment or a sentence.
yeah.
So what situation is the here?
It is a sentence.
Sentence, because after dhalika, after ishara, we do not see any al, right? Yeah, so there is no ism that has al after it, so that's why it is a sentence. And in sentence, when we have a sentence and zalika is there without al to next to it, so then mostly it is mubtada. Rather, I should say always it is mubtada. So this zalika is mubtada now. Now bi annahum. What do we know about bi annahum?
B is harf jar
Yeah.
and anna is harf nasb tawkid and hum is the ismu inna.
Not inna, anna.
Anna, sorry, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so ba is harfu jar. This is new for us, right? Because if you remember, we memorized inna, anna, ka anna, bi anna, right? So thing is saying over here
Your voice is
that
cutting.
ba is harfu jar. Is it cutting for everyone?
It was. Yes, it
The
was.
fraction it did, yes.
Okay, it's fine now.
Yes, alhamdulillah.
No, it's fine.
Okay. So ba is basically again harfu jar. So bi anna is not any new word. Ba is harfu jar and anna is ismu. Anna is ism harfu nasab. Sorry, and hum is the ism of anna. So this is how we can take it. So then what it is making if we are saying ba is harfu jar here?
It's making next. It's some
Majroor.
Yeah, if ba is harfu jar, so then bi annahum, what
Will
label it will get?
It's a majroor.
Jar majroor fragment. Okay, so it will get jar majroor fragment over here. So label is jar majroor. But we also know that anna and its ism always make mubtada, right? So we are not taking that route. Just for our own learning, we should know that this ba is nothing different than ba of harfu jar. Okay, but still we are going to give it a label that anna and its ism bi anna. So we are not taking ba separately. We are saying bi anna and its ism together. It is making a mubtada. So we have mubtada. There are two ways to look at this sentence. We can say zalika is mubtada and bi annahum amanu summa kafaru. The whole thing can be what?
Mubtada again, right?
No, the whole thing could be zalika is mubtada.
So khabar.
Khabar.
Okay.
Fi
If
mahal.
zalika is mubtada, then the rest of the sentence gonna be the khabar. And this is jumla ismiya or failure?
Ismiya.
Jumla ismiya. Okay. So zalika is one bucket. This is mubtada. And then bi annahum amanu summa kafaru. This whole thing we are going to label it as a khabar. This is one way to do it. The other way is we can say zalika is mubtada, bi annahum is another mubtada for emphasis, right? And then amanu summa kafaru is the khabar. Make sense?
Yes.
So there are two ways to do this sentence then, okay? Okay, what is the translation? Zalika. So that is bi annahum, because they are amanu, believed, thumma, then kafaru, they disbelieved. So in the previous ayat, we see that what was said in the previous one, that they are taking false oath, right, on the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, right, and they are testifying. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that that is happening because they were once believer. When they accepted Islam, Iman was there, but when the different commands that they find it hard to obey, then they kind of slipped, right? So basically Iman is what? We completely submit. So there wasn't any complete submission here and there, right? Like the Muslim today. We are always here and there. When it is easy, yes, we can follow. But when it is hard, then it doesn't matter if we can displease Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, right? This is our attitude is. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that is because they are amanu, they believed, and summa kafaru, and then they disbelieved. Okay, so now the whole, if we are looking at a macro level, zalika is mubtada, bi annahum amanu summa kafaru, the whole thing is khabar, or zalika is mubtada, bi annahum another mubtada, and amanu summa kafaru, this is our khabar. Now we need to take it as a micro label. So zalika mubtada bi annahum, anna and ism of it is mubtada. And now amanu. Amanu, what bab it could be? Is it a big family or a small family? What do you guys think?
Sister, can we, I'm just asking, can we say like Zalika Mubtada 1 and the Annahu Mubtada 2 or no?
Yeah, we can say that, yes. So if we are taking it as a mubtada, we're going to say Zalika mubtada number 1 and Biannahum mubtada number 2, and then this is the khabar. Or we are saying that, okay, Zalika is mubtada, and then the whole thing is khabar, and then we are going to further break down this khabar, and then we're going to say this is again mubtada, and then amanu and summa kafaru is the khabar. Did you get it?
Okay, got it. Jazakallah.
Yeah. Okay, so now Amanu, what family it could be? Small or big?
I think it's
Big
Aslama
family,
family.
big family.
It's a big family.
Big family. How do we know?
The alif.
The
More than 3 words.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. So they are not 3 letters, rather this alif is basically 2,
Yeah.
right? So
Long.
that's why that is telling us that this is a big family. And basically this is Aslama family. So it should be Amanu. Amana is the Hua version. So Amana. But this Hamza, they just merged them, and now it is become Amana to make it easy, because Amana is, there is hiccup. They don't want to break the fluency. So that's why they said, okay, let's make it Amana. So it is easier on our tongue, right? So this is Aslama family. And the Aslama family is number 4 family. Okay, so Aslama is number 4. So Amanu, and this, what is this wow doing here?
The file for
Yes, this is
home.
the file. File is what? What is the
Home.
pronoun side?
Home.
Exactly. Filuhum. So how we gonna say Amanu? Felun.
Fi'lun madi.
Madiyun.
Fi'luhu.
Marfoon.
Filuhum. Who said huwa?
Hum.
It's home.
Whom? I already said this wow is wow of Jamaat, wow of plurality, right? So this is not huwa at all. So Felun Madin Failuhu hum. Now Summa. What kind of word is Summa?
Ataf.
Ataf. So what happen when Ataf is there? After that, there is going to be Matufun
Then
alay.
it is Matuf alayh. Yeah.
Okay. And what could be Matufun alay?
Kafaru.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what could be Matufun alay?
Upon Amanu.
Matufun alay can be one word, mufrid word,
Yeah.
mufrid ism. It could be Jumla Ismiya, or it could be Jumla Felia. So it basically it could be anything. Even it could be fragment, right? Or even Murakkab. What is Murakkab mean?
Compound.
Fragment.
Compound.
Yeah, compound. So it could be even fragment. So basically it could be anything. And then we need to find it out that where it is going to match, like where it is matching. Summa kafaru, now we know kafaru is again felun madin, failuhu hum. So basically it is matching with amanu,
Yes.
right? So that's how we're gonna say that kafaru is matufun ala to amanu. If there was some fragment, right? So it might be matching to a fragment. Or if there is Jumla Ismiya, and the whole Jumla Ismiya over here is going to match with the whole Jumla Ismiya back there. So it could be anything. Okay? So this is how Matuf work. Now, Kafaru, how we gonna label Kafaru?
Same like Amanu.
Felun.
Home.
Very good. Okay, Failuhu hum. So this whole sentence is done. Micro and macro both are done. Is everyone clear?
Yes.
And the whole sentence from Zalika till end, what kind of sentence it is?
Jumla Ismiya.
Zalika bi annahum.
Yes, Jumla Ismiya. And over here, look, over here it says bi annahum amanu summa kafaru. This is mutallik bil khabar for Zalika. So we can take it this way as well. Because bi annahum, we were saying that this is jar majroor, right?
Jar majroor, that's MBK.
So if we were saying jar majroor, then this is MBK. And this MBK for what? MBK for zalika. Okay, so we can look at that way as well. Clear?
Yes.
Now next one.
Yes, Alhamdulillah.
jar majroor. Is it jar majroor or is it
we can take them both ways.
okay, harf nasb or ismuha?
Yeah, because we learned that bi anna, I don't know, I need to check grammar books that how they are labeling it, but bayana way is that we understand that they put bi anna in harfu nasab category, right? So if we are taking that route, we can just say this is another mubtada. Otherwise, we can see over here that we can say zalika is mubtada, bi annahum is mutalik bil khabar for this zalika.
Okay.
So both ways fine. Because it's not going to change any meaning or anything, right? It's just how to look at it. Right?
Okay, yes, got it. It's because of the ba that is making
because
it jar.
Of this ba. This
yes.
ba is no difference than ba of harfujar.
Okay.
When we were learning inna, anna, ka anna, bi anna, right? So we said that the bi anna, the whole thing bi anna is harfu nasab. But now we are saying actually this ba was not part of harfu nasab. That is basically same harfu jar that we know.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. So now moving on. Fatubi'a. Now what kind of is it fail? Ism? What? Can you guys describe this word?
Fail.
It's a fail.
How do we know this is a fail?
Tubi'a. Because no al, not starting with meme, and
there is no tanween.
No tanween.
Exactly. Because this is light, okay? If we are taking it as a ism, then this is light, right? So what is making it light? Nothing is making sense. If we say, okay, light is mudaf is light. But do we have mudaf ilayhi after it?
No.
Ala cannot be mudaf ilayhi, right? So this is how we can look at it. So this is basically fail. Now fail. What fail start with u sound? Because we know that fa is ataf. Then why it is starting with u sound?
Majhul.
Majhul. Okay, so this is giving away that basically this is majhul. And the basic huwa version is taba'a yatba'u. What bab is it?
Daraba? Nahi.
Yasma'u.
Fataha.
Nasara.
Fataha.
Nasara.
Fataha.
Yes.
Because why fataha?
Yes.
Because on ba, on the middle root letter fatha, and again on the middle root letter fatha. So when we have on the middle root letter fathas in Madi and Mudariya, then this is bab fataha.
Fataha, yes.
Fatah. Okay. Yes.
Why it is says bab? Oh, they put a taba'a yatbi'u. Taba'a yat bab nasara? No. Can someone check? Someone has access to dictionary? Taba'a yatbi'u. Taba'a yatba'u.
Which is the dictionary you follow, Sister Rahat?
It doesn't make sense.
Which is the dictionary you follow?
You know, Edgetall.
Sorry?
Edgetall. E-G and then T-A-L-L, I believe. Edgetall.
Okay.
So I think Taba Yatbau is making sense, and then this is Bab Fataha. Nasara is not making sense here. Okay, so now it is saying fail madi, this is majhul, and this fa is fa sababiya. What is fa sababiya do? Fa sababiya basically give us the reason. Because of their behavior, what was their behavior? That they believed and then they disbelieved. Because of this attitude, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put a seal. Seal where? Ala qulubihim, on their hearts. Right? So this fa is basically fa sababiya, and fa sababiya basically gave us a reason why something happened. So in that translation, it says therefore. And this therefore is because of this fa sababiya. Okay, so fa tubi'a, we're gonna say failun madin, mabni lil majhul, and where is our naib file? Naib
It is
file is
who?
inside, right?
Yeah, inside.
Yeah.
Who?
Which is
Who?
huwa. Okay, good. So fatubi'a ala, now ala qulubihim. Ala is harfu jar, that's why we have qulubi, right? And then we
Yes.
have attached pronoun. So idafa fragment. So together they are making one bucket. And what bucket is it?
متعلق بالخبر. Fail. Sorry.
Mutalik bil fail. Okay, very good. So ala qulubihim is mutalik bil fail. Okay, fahum. Now this is next sentence. Fahum la yafqahun. So again, as a this fa is the fa sababiya, again it is giving a reasoning, right? Because they have seal on their hearts, so now nothing gonna go inside, nothing gonna go in their heart and minds, because there is a seal. Na'uzubillah, may Allah protect us from such situation, right? Fahum, so they are now whom. What is this whom doing?
It's mubtada, because hum is a like
Independent pronoun.
Independent pronouns are always mubtada, right? So independent pronouns always come as mubtada. So whom is mubtada over here then? Now la, what kind of la is it?
Nafia.
What's the difference between la nafia and la nahiya?
La nafia lil jins is absolute negation, and nahiya is just like regular negation.
It
But
doesn't
this
make
is
change.
la
It doesn't
nafia.
impact.
This is not la nafia to lil jins.
La nahia is the commanding, like forbidding kind of. And la
Yes.
nafia is
This one is just a negotiation.
So basically, we are talking about three kinds of la. Okay, Sister Alkans, la nafia to lil jins. How we can recognize that this is la nafia to lil jins or not? How we can
Following a
recognize?
fail on mudari.
yeah, it's gonna have a
impact on the fail.
And it doesn't make any change on the Arab.
No, I
No.
am talking about la nafia
the
to
ism will be mansoob. Coming after it.
exactly. I'm talking about la nafia to lil jins, absolute negation.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay, so what do we find after this kind of la?
This film that follow it gonna be light.
So after this la, we are always going to find an ism.
That is
So this
mansoob.
la, then ism, and how this ism gonna look like? It is going to be mansoob, one thing. Second thing, it is going to be light.
Right.
Okay, so these are the two markers for la nafia to lil jins. Now, Sister Alkans, is it la nafia to lil jins?
No,
No. Why not?
because there is no ism after following it.
Exactly, there is no ism. It is fail. Okay,
No,
so
this
not,
doesn't look nafia lil jins.
yeah, it is not. So basically, this is just simple la nafia. Okay, so this is La Nafia, which does not make any changes after it. And what is La Nahia?
La Nahia is like the forbidding law, and after this, it should be a light feel.
Yeah, it
Yeah, it should be in
makes
the lightest form. Yes.
it makes the fail after it majzoom. For
Majzoom,
example,
yes.
over here, if it was La Nahia, then what we are expecting? It should be
La
La.
Would be
La yafqahu.
يفتح.
Yes, La yafqahu.
Who?
Okay, La yafqahu. So then we can say, okay, this is La Nahia.
Nahia.
So what would be the meaning?
They will not.
La yafqahu would be like do not understand. It would be
They will
like
not understand.
Yeah. No, not they will not understand. This is
Acha.
yafqahuna.
Don't understand. They don't.
Don't understand. Yeah. Or
Hmm.
they should not understand.
Hmm.
They should not understand because we are suggesting them, right?
Hmm.
yes.
So they should not understand. La yafqahun. La yafqahu. But this is just simple La Nafia. That's why we see that our fail Mudaria is not majzoom here.
So I have a question. So there are two types of La Nafia then. There's this one like in here that doesn't do any changes. But then there is another one that makes the changes like Mansoob
But
and
that is Humaira La Nafia to Lil Jins. Okay,
oh, I
so
see. Oh, I see. Okay.
yeah, so that is
Example
La
is
Nafia.
La ikraha
It
fi
is
deen, right?
addition.
Ikraha.
Yes, La ikraha, even La ilaha.
Yeah.
La ilaha. La ikraha, La ghaliba. Many places in Quran Pak it is used. Right? So that is La Nafia to Lil Jins. Meaning
So that's
that is doing negation for all kind of ilah. There is no kind of ilah because there can be many different kinds of ilah. Right? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is negating all these kinds of ilah. That's why it is called La Nafiyatul Lil Jins, or in English we say absolute negation.
Yes, Jazakillah.
Okay, but this one is just La Nafiya, simple. And the other one is La Nahiya. We need to make a note of these la. Okay, so three kinds of la we are understanding here. La Nafiyatul Lil Jins. After that, always ism gonna be there and ism gonna be mansoob and light. And then La Nafiya, simple La Nafiya, it is not going to make any changes. For example, over here, La Yafqahun. And then La Nahiya, which is going to make fail mudariya majzoom after it. Clear?
Yes, Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Okay, so now back to our ayah. So fatubi ala qulubihim. So there is fail file over here, right? And ala qulubihim is our MBF, right? And this sentence is done. And then fahum la yafqahun, again, hum is mubtada and la yafqahun is the khabar. Since this is jumla failure, we're gonna say fi mahalli khabar, fi mahalli rafa khabar. Why we are saying fi mahalli rafa khabar?
Because what?
Why we are saying fi mahalli?
I think there should be you said fi mahalli rafa in the place of rafa. This is it shows mansoob, but it is in the place of rafa.
Which is showing mansoob? There is nothing mansoob over here.
Is rafa here? Is rafa here?
Khabar is always rafa. Khabar is always rafa. It is the second rafa.
Yes, that's what I wanna hear. Khabar is always supposed to be rafa, right? And yafqahun can fail, can be rafa or not. Do we say for any fail that this is Rafa,
No.
Nasab and Jar?
No.
Doesn't have
we
any
don't
Arab. Fail
label
doesn't have any Arab.
fail. Just I think
Ism.
ism.
Yeah, exactly.
It is
So
only for the
that's
Ism.
why. So there is. That's why we are saying that this is Jumla failure, and Jumla failure is not supposed to be marfu, mansoob, or majroor, right? So that's why we are saying that this is Jumla failure, but it is at the place of Khabar, and Khabar is supposed to be Rafa. So that's why we are going to consider as a Rafa.
Sister Rahat,
Right.
I was cut just to make sure that La Nahia Lil Jins. So you said 3 markers: light, ism, after ism, la, after la, it should be ism, and it should be mansoob. Is that correct?
Yes. So after this La Nafiatul lil Jins, there is always going to be ism after it. This ism should be light and mansoob. That's it.
And La Nahia is
La Nahiya is
it's
negation, forbidding. Not
forbidden.
negation, forbidding, I should say. Yeah. So La
Just
Nahiya
forbidden.
is,
Makes it the fail after it majzoom.
exactly.
So basically, La Nahia will always have fail after
The
it.
second person. Only second person is there for forbidding.
No, for forbidding, we can
Forbidding.
forbid even the mir ghaib. Okay. So
Okay.
yes, for direct forbidding, we need only 6 sigas of
Commanding and forbidding are only the second person.
Okay, let me finish, my dear. So what I'm saying, for example, we learned that, okay, we learn already our forbidding and commanding, right? So we learned that only in 6 sigas, which are hazir, we are going to forbid or command. But after that, I think we learned that yes, we can, and this is direct. When we are commanding or forbidding second person, that is direct. So I would say someone is standing in front of me and I say, do not go, or do not leave, right? So, but sometimes you can even forbid or command the person who is not there. For example, if someone is telling me about some people, they are doing something, and I'm gonna say, okay, they shouldn't do that. They should not do that, right? So indirect, yes, we can do it, and same gonna apply that after this La Nahiya, even though there is third person, I should say, right? The person that is not present, fail mudariya would be majzoom. For example, I gave the example, if there is La Nahiya, then I should say La yafqahun. This noon I need to drop. Okay, so I'm gonna drop this noon. Why? Because I need to make fail mudariya majzoom over here. And even though this is third person, this is the mir ghaib, but still I can indirectly I can say that. Did you guys get it now?
Alhamdulillah.
Yes.
So basically this is, one is direct and one is indirect. So yes, we can command or forbid in all 14 pronouns, or not pronouns, sigas. Okay, so all 14 sigas can be done, but some of them are direct. The hadir one are direct and the other one are indirect. Okay, how we are going to look at them as a macro label. So fatubi ala kulubihim is going to consider jumla failure. Fahum la yafqahun we are going to consider as jumla ismiya. So alhamdulillah, that was easy sentence.
Sister Rahat, why it says on yaftahun that is fail mudari marfu? We just said that it's the Rafa Nasjar is for Ism, so why it is Marfu?
No, but Fi'l Mudariya has 3 moods. Okay, this marfu is not like Rafa of the Ism. This marfu is not like an Ism could be marfu, because when we say Ism is marfu, we say, for example, kitabun. Ism is marfu because it has tanween and it has 2 dhammas. And 2 dhammas and even 1 dhamma, right? So basically, this is marfu. But the marfu of Fi'l Mudariya is different. What does that mean? That
It's
the
normal
regular
fi'l.
Fi'l Mudariya,
Regular.
only Mudariya has 3 moods. If you guys remember, we did all that thing. I don't know. You guys are keep forgetting
Yeah,
everything.
done it.
You remember that?
So Fi'l Mudariya has 3 moods.
Remote, yeah.
What are the 3 moods? One is
Marfu,
regular. For example,
Normal,
this
regular,
yaftahuna.
light and lightest.
lightest.
Yes.
Oh yes,
So when I say,
I remember that now. Yes.
Mudare marfu,
okay, so
mudare
this
mansub, and mudare majzoom.
Yeah, Mansoor and
exactly.
Marfu, yes.
But that is that is different than an ism. Okay.
Right.
So
Right.
isms, rafa, nasab, and jar is different, and fails rafa, nasab, and majzoom. Not majroor, majzoom. It's different.
Latest.
We got it. We have certain words after that. If the Mudari comes, it makes it Majzoom or Mansoob.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. And do we know with these? So the marfu version is basically the regular version of Fi'l Mudariya, right? And then what is mansoob version? What harf can make it mansoob?
حرف ناصبة للمضارع.
Yeah.
What are they?
An, lan, likay, hatta.
An, lan, likai, li, and li, kai, and idan, hatta.
Very good. And what are majzoom one?
Majzoom one.
In lam, lama, wal, fal.
Very good.
In
Very good.
Shatiya, lam for the I think past tense. If past tense negation.
Yeah.
In lam and lamma for the present tense.
It gives
sorry.
2 meanings.
Yeah. Yeah. Lamma gives like
2
for
meanings.
the present.
Lamma plus mudariya gives meaning of not yet, and lamma plus past tense give the meanings of when.
Yeah. In
okay.
lamma.
So that is lamma.
Yeah.
In lamma and then wal, fal, and li.
Yeah. Wal and fal and li. And lam kasra li is a tricky one too.
Yeah, exactly, because it fall in both mansoob and majzoom, right? That's why. Okay, but with the harf can tell us that if there is jazima harfu nasiba, then obviously this is li of nasab, and if there is jazma, then it is going to be the other harf, right? So this is how we are going to recognize. Okay, so moving on now. Next ayah. وَإِذَا رَأَيْتَهُمْ تُعْجِبُكَ أَجْسَامُهُمْ. How are we going to translate that? Who can do it?
And when you all see them.
All? Where is all?
No, sorry. Ra'aitu. I see them.
Ra'aita.
I said Ra'aita. Sorry, I can't say. Anta version, right?
Exactly, yeah.
You see
so
them.
Who is this Anta? Who is this Anta?
The Rasul.
Yeah, Rasul Pak Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. And now we are reading, who is this Anta? It's me. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking to me. Because some people can make me impressed. I can be impressed by these people. Right? So, for example, today, how impressed we are from these kuffar. Right? So this is, right now, it is for us. But when it is revealed, it was Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. وَإِذَا رَأَيْتَهُمْ. So when you see them. So what happened to jibuka samuhum? Go ahead. What is to jibuka?
It is a fail, right?
Yeah, you're just doing translation first.
Okay, sorry. Story book Ajaba. So I don't know.
Like
I
you're
don't know.
amazed.
Yeah.
Amazed. In Urdu, we say ajib means strange,
You
right?
all
But Arabic ajib is different. Like when we are getting impressed by something. So ajaba mean to get impressed. So tu jibuka, you
You
will
all.
get impressed.
It is a majhul form, right? Yeah.
Yeah. No, no, it's not majzoom. How it is
Not majhum.
majhul?
The
How it is
passive. No, it is not. It's not. Yeah.
because
U,
this is
E.
u and e, not u and a.
Yeah. I did afterwards. I saw. Okay.
Yeah. So ajsamuhum,
What is the meaning now?
jism. What is jism?
Yeah. So it could be a mudaf.
Yeah. So ajsamuhum, their physique, their physical
Their
look,
bodies.
bodies, their physical look. So their physical look is going to impress you. When you will see them, their physical bodies will impress you. Why? They might be like very
Affluent
tall,
people,
very
yeah.
handsome,
Powerful, yeah.
right?
Okay.
They might be
Type of
they might be rich, right? And they
Yeah.
are dressing themselves in an impressive way, right? So all these things. So basically, this is their physical look. Okay, so now let's do our grammar. So wow is ataf over here. Ida is zarfiya and shartiya. What does that mean when we say zarfiya and shartiya?
When it is zarf, then there is a mudaf ilay following it.
question mada.
Shart is a condition.
Then
So there is a
following with the
Shart
ism
and jawab.
jumla shartiya.
Shart and jawabu shart.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. So now whenever iza come, it can be both, right? It could be zarfiya, meaning it is giving the meaning of zarf, when. And when we say when, it can be the starting of jumla shartiya. Because I say when my son will come, I will do this.
Yeah.
Right? So that can be the starting of a shartiya. So in this case, iza could be adatu shart. What is adatu shart? Tools of shart.
The tool of shart. Yes.
Okay, but this iza does not make any changes, and that is called ism. Basically, iza is an ism. Why ism? Why not harf?
Because it's like a special mada.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it is giving the meaning of when.
When.
And if we remember, when is always maful.
Yeah.
Maful fihi, right?
Yes.
So maful fihi should be a ism.
Ism.
Right? So that's why we can understand that way. So this ism, this can be zarfiya or shartiya. And why it is saying, it is saying fi mahalli nasab. Why it is saying fi mahalli nasab?
Because it's maful bihi.
Yeah, maful fihi, not bihi. Maful fihi, and they are saying this mafulun fihi is muqaddam because actually it could be ra'ayt tu jibuka atsamuhum is ra'aytahum. Like their bodies will impress you when you will see them. Right? So that iza ra'aytahum could be after it, because the sentence should be start with the fail tu jibuka atsamuhum, and then iza ra'aytahum should come. So that's why we are saying that fi mahalli nasab mafulun fihi, and this is muqaddam. Okay, when iza we are taking it as a zarf, what we are expecting after it?
Mudaf ilay.
Mudaf ilayhi.
Exactly. So ra'aytahum, even though this is a fail, but
Fi
we are going to say that fi mahalli
jar.
jar mudaf ilayhi of iza. Subhanallah. Right? So they basically this is one bucket then, right? Wa iza ra'aytahum tu'jibuka samuhum. Now tu'jibuka, this is ajaba yujibu ijaban. So this is fi'lun mudari' marfu, and this is bab aslama.
Aslama family. Yeah.
Ajaba, aslama, right? So ain, jim, and ba are the root letter. Okay, and this guy is mafulun bihi over here. What is this ajsamu?
It is outside. No, it's a free.
And it's mudaf.
Outside doer.
Yeah.
Why outside doer?
Yeah.
Tujibu. What phase, what file is
Feminine.
there?
Aslama.
Here.
Very good. Why here?
Because
It's tujibu, not yujibu.
No, yeah, but why we need here over here?
Because ajsamu is the broken plural.
Broken
Yeah.
plural.
Exactly.
And it is
Jazakallah
monas.
khairan kaseera. This is how it should be. Perfect. Okay, because ajsamu is broken plural and it is going to consider as here. That's why tujibu. Otherwise, it should be yujibu. Right? But because of we need to match with the gender, so that's why it is tujibuka. So atsamuhum is mudaf ilayhi, and basically this is the file of tujibu. Right? And then as we said that this is jumla shartiya wa iza ra'aytahum, and the jawab is tujibuka atsamuhu is the jawabu shart. And the whole sentence is basically jumla failure. Make sense? Everything is clear? We should move on.
Alhamdulillah.
Yes.
Okay. Now, wa in yakulu. Now, what kind of word is in? Basically, this is in, right? This is in, and then idgham is happening. So this is basically tajweed. So we are not saying wa in yakulu, rather we will say wa in yakulu, right?
I think this is harfe jazima lil mudariya. And in
that's
is
why you
shart, harfe shart. And yaqulu, because of yaqulu is light, so that's why it looks like in is harfe jazima lil mudariya, harfu shart.
And what I want to okay, so this yaqulu shart. Okay, felu shart. So basically shart has adatu shart, tool, adatu shart, then it should have felu shart, and together they make what? Shart part, jumla shartiya. So in yakulu, and when or if they say something, tasma li qawlihim. So you will listen li qawlihim, their words, meaning in an impressive way. Like you will be impressed by their talking. And subhanallah, we can see that today in front of our eyes how impressed we are by their talking, by their appearance, and by everything. We want to be like them. So how true it is. So now in yakulu is jumla shartiya. So adatu shart and felu shart together, they are making jumla shartiya. And then tasma li qawlihim is jawabu shart. So tasma, sami'a, yasma'u. So this is bab sami'a. and this is tasma.
Fail Amar.
So Amar?
No, sorry.
Majzoom because of in.
Because of in, sorry.
Yeah. So what does in do? In make fail mudariya majzoom. The very first fail majzoom would be in failu shart, right, in the shart part, and the other majzoom fail would be in jawabu shart. So this in is going to make two fails majzoom. One would be the part of jumla, one would be the part of shart part, and the other one would be part of jawabu shart. So this is jawabu shart, and this is majzoom because of this in. So one victim is this over here, the other victim is this over here. And that is falling in the shart part, and that is falling in the jawabu shart part. This is how shart works. So wa'i yaqulu tasma li qawlihim. So li qawlihim, li is harfu jar, and qawlihim is our jar majroor and mudaf mudaf ilayhi fragment. And what label it will get?
Muta'alliq.
MB
MBF.
F, not khabar, MBF. Okay, and together they are making jumla shartiya. Jumla failiya shartiya. Jumla failiya shartiya, we can say over here. Now, next one. So now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, since He knows the actual condition of the hearts, what's going on in the hearts, all the feelings in the hearts, right? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying ka annahum, as though they are. So now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is exposing them. No one can expose. We can just look at the people, right? But we do not have any right to judge, since we do not know what's going on in their hearts. Someone maybe they look very different, but we do not know the condition of their hearts, right? So we do not have any right to judge anyone, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can, because He is the creator. He knows the hal of the hearts. So now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying ka annahum, as though they are khushubun. Khushubun is like a plank, or if we see our fence, right? So all these log which look outwardly it looks strong, but inside we do not know, even though there could be what is called some bug that can make it kokla, right? Dimak or whatever, right? So
termite.
Outwardly, termites, yeah. So outlook, it's gonna look okay, this is strong, but we do not know what is inside. So khushubun, they are like log, musannadatun, made to lean. So they always prone to lean on someone, not lead, sorry, lean on someone. So they are not strong themselves. They are not very strong. Rather, they always need some support. They are always leaning on someone. Subhanallah. So ka'annahum, as though they are log, musannadatan, always leaning. Who they were leaning on? These hypocrites. Sometimes they were leaning on Muslims, believers, right? So they want to get fit in their group, and they are also trying to lean on kuffar, right? So they were conspiring against Muslims, and they were making these kuffar like we are your friends, right? So they were basically in both sides, trying to fit in both sides. So they were they themselves does not have any what should I say, like like
not
they
strong
need
enough from inside, right?
Yeah,
Like they have
exactly.
not their own
Grounds.
credibility. Instead, they are like they are leaning one place if they feel like this is heavier, and they lean to the another if they feel like that place is heavier, and they have their
Exactly.
interests and their benefits.
Yeah. So they do not have their own ground to stand on, basically, right? So they were leaning here and sometimes leaning over there. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that they were like planks, they were like a log who are always need someone to give them some support. Okay, so now how we are going to label it? Ka'annahum.
Mubtada.
So Ka'anna is like harfun nasab, and hum is ismuhat. Harfun nasab and ismuha is mubtada, and khushubun and musannadatun masuf sifa fragment, and it could be khabar and khabar of Ka'anna.
Very good. Yeah, khabar of Ka'anna.
Sister Rahat, like if we like, just this is an example, like khushubun is a log. Log is like round, I understand that, but log mostly if like the flat, not a flat surface, it could roll and it could goes wherever the ground will take it, right?
Exactly.
If we see the example, this is amazing.
Yeah, subhanallah. The beautiful explanation of Ustad Noman Ali Khan was that log is like when there is tree has so many benefits, right? So when this tree is like old tree and it cannot give fruit or shade, right, then they are going to cut it into log, right? And then even these logs, like for the good log, they are going to make table, furniture or something, right? So more beneficial. But basically these logs, it says that they are not good for anything. These are the log, they are not good for anything. They are good for only one thing, and that is to ignite the fire, like to burn them. So subhanallah, we know that hypocrites are going to be in the last level of hellfire. So they are no good but to burn. Nauzbillah. That is also said by Ustad Noman in the explanation of this ayah. I really wish that you guys can listen to that explanation. If you guys have Bayyana, I don't think so that it is available on YouTube. But if you have this a subscription of Bayyana, then you can listen to it. Beautiful explanation. I have some notes, but it's gonna take very long. Otherwise, I think we did Surat Munafiqun. If you go to on YouTube Nurun ala Nur and find explanation of this Surat Munafiqun, I think I mentioned all whatever I could when we were doing Surat Munafiqun before. So if anyone interested, you guys can go ahead. So basically this is what it is, Khushubum Musannada. So they are no good for anything. Okay, now this is Jumla Ismiya, Mubtada Khabar, and now moving on. Yahsabuna. What kind of word is Yahsabuna?
Failun Mudariun, Failuhu Hum.
Very good. And Yahsabuna, it says Failun Mutaddi ila Maf'ulain. What does that mean? Any idea?
It's a kind of
this
fail
is
that can take place.
yeah, it is Fail Mutaddi. What is the difference between Lazim and Mutaddi?
Mutaddi has two maf'uls.
No, mutaddi requires
Has a maful. Right?
mafhum.
Exactly. So fail lazim does not need any maful. For example, I say, I slept, right?
Someone.
So this is action that is affecting me only, right? I do not need any maful. But then fail mutaddi is a fail that need some maful. For example, if I say I taught who and what did I teach? Right? So it can take two mafuls. So in the same way now, yahsabuna is a fail, it is mutaddi, and it is going maf'ulain mean two mafuls. So maf'ulun and then maf'ulani, maf'ulaini, right? So it is going to take two mafuls. So yahsabuna, they assume or they think what? Why not kullu or kulli?
Because of
So kulla,
This
because
is
this is
maful. The first one is maful.
so they assume what? They assume that kulla swayhatin, every outcry alayhim is against them. So now kulla is mansub. Why? Because this is a maful,
Maful one.
and then it is becoming a mudaf,
Yeah.
and swayhatin is mudaf ilayhi. So what does this mean? That every outcry is against them. So whatever, in khutbah, some khatib is saying something, and if someone in the crowd sitting and thinking, oh, this khatib is talking about me. Poor khatib does not know your situation, right? He is just saying something that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put in his heart or mind. And obviously it happened by the izn of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala want us to listen to certain things that are going in our life. And through this khatib, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is fixing or like giving us reminder. That is true. But this khatib does not know our situation, right? So these people, these hypocrites, when they are sitting in the gathering and someone says something, they always think, oh, they are criticizing us, right? So they are always, because, in Urdu it says that chor ki daadi mein tinka, right? Is that the right?
Yes.
No,
Yes.
you're right. Yes,
You're right.
it does make sense.
Yeah. So they always think, oh, they are talking about me, right? Even some ladies, we have some problem, right? The two people are talking to each other kind of secretly, and this is out of etiquette, we shouldn't doing that, but they always gonna think, oh, these ladies are talking about me.
So
Right?
there
So-
could be like two things. One is paranoia. If someone is paranoid, another thing is if somebody did something and they know that that was wrong, but nobody knows, but they feel like, oh, they must have known, and that's why they are talking about. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay, so that is the situation. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that every outcry, they think that this is about them. Now, alayhim, it says, this is mafulun bihi. Number 2, fi mahali nasab. How it can be mafulun bihi?
Mutalik bil
That's
fail is like a
against
kind
them.
of mafhum. We read it in the kinds of mafhuls that is a when, where, and then. Mutalik bil fail is also
Because this verb need two maful, right? So kulla is the first maful, and alayhim will be the second maful, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, but why alayhim? It should be jar majroor. Why we are giving that label of maful? That's my question.
Every if you see the meaning, it is every outcry. Yahsabuna, they assume every outcry against whom? Against them. So maybe that's the reason.
Okay.
Grammatically.
Yahsabunahum. If I put whom over here, Yahsabunahum kulla sayhatin. Does it
Hmm.
make sense, right? So basically, Yahsabuna always need Allah. I told you guys that some fail are married to some harfu jar, right? So that's why sometimes harfu jar fragment can be maful. Okay. So yahsabuna, they assume. Whenever we are assuming about someone, right, then Allah need to come. So that's why we're gonna say this. This is mafulun bihi for yahsabuna. If let's say if there is no Allah, then we can say yahsabunahum kulla sayhatin. Make sense?
This means that all mutalik will fail, will not be maful, but some are.
Yeah. We learned that 6 kind of maful, if you guys remember. Right? So the 6th one was this one. Mutalik will fail. So mutalik will fail not every time, but sometimes, yes, they can be maful. Because they are kind of married with that fail. So this harfu jar has to come. Make sense?
Yes.
Yes, Alhamdulillah.
Okay, so now moving on, we need to just finish this ayah. Humul adu fahdharhum. So now humul adu, first part over here, whom they are what? Al adu, they are the enemy, ultimate enemy.
Jumla ismiya.
Dangerous because they are conspiring. You think that they are believers, but actually they are with the kuffar. They are on their side, so they can be very dangerous. You know, घर का
भेदी लंका ढाए.
Exactly. So this is the basically situation here.
And sometimes look, asteen ka saap means if you have someone is inside, they can be more dangerous than the outside
Exactly.
enemy.
Yeah, that's very true. So the whom is mubtada over here. Adu is the khabar, right? And this is jumla ismiya. And basically this amr, right? And this fa is coming as a fa sababiya. Since they are adu, they are the enemy. So what Prophet ﷺ should do? He need to watch out. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is giving warning, letting Prophet Muhammad ﷺ know that, okay, they can be very dangerous, so you need to watch out for them. So now, fahzarhum, fa is sababiya, and then ahzara.
It's a command.
Ahzara yahziru. So yahziru, hazira, yahzaru. What bab it is? Hazira. Hazira yahzaru. What bab?
Hasiba? Hasiba?
Yeah, it could be hasiba yasabu, but most samia yasmau, it says over here. So we're gonna take it as a samia yasmau. So hazira yahzaru, hizran, and fahuwa hazirun. What does hazirun mean?
Masdar.
No, this
It's
is not masdar. Masdar is
Fa'il.
How are we gonna translate hazirun?
One who person, right?
Watcher. The watcher.
One who is careful,
watching,
or one
who watches.
The one who watch.
No, one who is careful, or one who is watching out. one who is taking precautions. Okay, so he the one who is taking precautions, hazirun. So now this is fahzar. Basically this is how
Command.
it's from.
Can we say this is command? Fahdar.
Yeah, it is. This is fail amar. So hazira yahzaru. Actually it should be, I need to bring it on anta. So tahzaru. Okay, now for amar I need to remove this ta. I need to make jazm to this ra. Now can I pronounce it?
No.
What I should do?
Helper alif.
Helper alif. What harika?
Ihzar, kasra.
Kasra. Why not fatha?
Because it's, the third radical, the radical has a fatha on top. Za has a fatha.
Yeah, so we do not give fatha at all.
No.
Okay, so if there is fatha, still we're gonna give it a kasra.
Right.
Only exception is where?
Alif lam is
Aslam.
On Bab Aslama. Okay, so when it is Bab Aslama, then we can give it fatha, but otherwise we never give fatha. So this is how it become ihzar. Okay, so basically ihzar, but because of fa came, so we are not even pronouncing it, so we are saying fahzar. Okay, fahzar hum. So you need to be careful from them. So this hum is basically mafulun bihi, and this is jumla failure.
what is going to be fa labeled as?
Sorry?
Fa. How are we going to label fa? What is it? A
Fa is fa sababiyya here.
sababiyya? Okay.
It is giving a reasoning, right? So they are enemy, so you need to watch out.
Right. So I have a small question out of topic. Can I ask? This jim on top of mem, does any signification there? The jim on top of it, the small jim on top.
Where is
anytime
it?
I read the Quran, I see that little letters on the top.
Oh, this jim over here. They are a part of how we need to stop. So fahzarhum, since we can see that basically sentence is ending over here, right? So we can take a pause, a little pause here, I think.
Jim it says like it's jais to stop here. Jim is for the jais.
Yeah.
Okay.
So jim is like this is legible to take a pause here.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. And now when we understand Arabic and we know where the sentence is ending, right? So it makes sense to us.
Okay.
So humul adu fahzarhum. So you need to be careful from them. Now
Sister Rahat, hum, let's say if we say hum is mubtada, can we say al aduvu fahdharhum is the whole thing is our khabar? And then we can micro label.
That's what I'm thinking, that okay, fahzar should not be just by itself. It should have relation with the previous one, but then it says fahzarum is mafulun bihi, for whom? Mafulun, no.
It is complete by itself, right? I don't think it can.
Hum is damir muttasil and mafulun bihi. Why it is saying mafulun bihi? There is no fail over here. No, okay, it is talking about only
It's
whom.
the last hum. The last hum is mafulun bihi.
Yeah,
but the thing is fahdharhum is with al aduvu fahdharhum. The whole thing is khabarhum.
Yeah,
And then if we
that will
further
make more
level,
sense.
if we further level, then aduv is failun madihum and fahdhar.
Yeah, exactly. That will make more sense. Yeah, we can take it. So whom is mubtada and the whole thing al-adu fazar, whom is khabar, right? And then we can further break down that, okay. No,
How, sister,
then
can you? No, I don't think.
then adu we need to take as a mubtada and fazar whom the khabar of it.
Yeah.
Then we need to do take this route. I don't know. I need to check how Ustad Noman has described it, because fazar hum jumla failure, but what this jumla failure is doing here, we already have mubtada khabar, right?
Yeah.
So maybe this sentence is by itself as a reasoning.
Because if
So
you see the translation also, humul adu, it's complete, right? They are
yeah,
the ultimate enemy. So, and then fahzarhum is completely different then.
yeah,
Therefore,
exactly.
watch out for them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so now moving on. Qatalahumullahu. So now qatala, what kind of phrase we are looking at? Qatala.
Fail.
Israel.
Fail
Fail.
Madi.
What kind of fail?
Madi.
Madi hua.
Very good.
Outside door. We can
And
look
whom
for.
is outside door.
Yeah, the word
Allah
And
is
lafz jalala is file.
fine.
So qatalahumullah, may Allah. It's not like otherwise qatala mean to kill, right? Qatala mean to kill. But when we say qatala, what does that mean? To fight.
To fight, combat.
Fight. And this qatala, this alif is like between two people. So two parties are fighting with each other. That would be qatala. But over here, it is not qatala, to fight. Rather, it is in the meaning of, that fail madi can be used as dua or bad-dua. Failun madin is used for dua as well. Dua or curse. Okay, over here, basically it is a curse. Qatalahumullahu, may Allah destroy them. May Allah destroy them. Who is saying that? Allah himself. So may Allah destroy them. And
Dua version. So you see the outside. Side word, that is Allah subhanahu jalala. It is a dua, it's a curse.
yeah, this is a curse. So curse for these whom? And basically from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, right? And the example of how Madi can be used for dua is our everyday saying, we say Jazakallahu khairan kasira, right? So what is that basically? Jazakallahu, we are saying, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give you reward. Right? And I explained, I think before, one more time I need to say, because we always make this mistake. Sometimes we just say Jazakallah, that's it. This is not dua. Why? Because jaza mean, jaza could be good or bad. Jaza could be like, if I did something good, may Allah give me good reward. But if I lie or if I did something wrong, still I'm gonna get a jaza of it. Okay, so jaza can be, jaza is basically the consequence of what you do. It is the compensation. So jaza is basically compensation. So may Allah compensate you. This is not a dua unless we say khairan kasira. So may Allah compensate you with the best and with a lot, with abundant. So this is a complete dua. So as a student of Arabic, do not say only Jazakallah. Do not be stingy. Rather, you need to say the whole phrase, Jazakallahu khairan kaseera. If you will give this dua to your friend or to your family or whoever, believer, inshallah, you will get the same what you asking for that believer, right? So do not be stingy. Take time and say the whole dua for someone. Another example is we say barakallahu. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put baraka. What is baraka? To give you in abundance.
Blessing, yes.
And it should be constant. So barakat or baraka is basically two things. One is abundance. And second, it is consistent. It is not going to run out. Okay, so this is barakallahu. And then we also say taqabbalallahu minna wa minkum. Right, on Eid we are supposed to say these words after Ramadan, right? So may Allah, whatever good we have done in Ramadan, may Allah accept from us and from you all. So taqabbalallahu. So this is again fi'l madi. So all these fi'l madi, we see that okay, they can be used as a dua. Over here, this is a curse. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala destroy them. Anna yufakun. How? Anna mean over here, this is ismu istifham, how and where. Yufakun, they are deviated.
Sister Had, in taqabbala, why is this ta in the beginning? It's madi. So
Yeah, it is madi. Madi, if you guys remember, ta'allama.
ta'allama, okay, yes.
Okay, so it has ta, but this is madi. This fatha at the end is telling us taqabbala. It's not taqabbalu.
So what is the reason for this ta? Is there any meaning for when you put ta in the
This
beginning?
is a bab. This is a bab. Okay, this is container basically. So the container is ta'allama container. And now you can put, for example, fakara. Fa, kaf, and ra. Fakara. To think, right? I can put in this container, I can say tafakkara. So basically, this is a container. I told you guys in Sarf there are different babs, right?
Yes.
So this is one of the bab. This is one of the family. This is one of the container.
Okay.
And why they are different containers? Why they are different babs? To give it more beauty, a different shade of meaning to this word.
Right.
Okay, so this is how it works. So basically, the Kabbala is Madi over here.
Yeah,
Now,
but my question is because, like, you know how we say there's ista is for like begging if you have to ask for something. So it was something like that. The babs have a
yeah.
reason for them.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what my question was. This the ta has a special reason for that, maybe.
This is, I told you, this is a container, and yes, it is going to give a different shade of meaning.
Okay.
Right? So Kabbala mean or Kabila mean to face, but when it comes to Taqabbala, now it is giving the meaning of to accept something, kabul karna, right?
Right.
Yeah. So I'm not 100% sure what is like any specific meaning this ta is going to give, but we can understand as a container that this is a some container which is going to have ta and shadda in it, and it is going to give a different shade to that word.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, now anna mean how and where, and yufakun ifk. What is ifk? Ifk mean like to fabricate something,
to make something which is not there.
Yeah,
make up
fabricate something.
make up.
Yeah, to create something, fabricate something, right? So anna yufakun, how they have used the word deviated because they are kind of inventing something That, and this is how they are deviated, right? So anna yufakun, how they are fabricating things. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is cursing them. Why? Because they are fabricating things. So that's all for today, inshallah.
Mr. Rahat, one like confusion. The first ayat we said Radika bi annahum. So bi anna, we said jar majroor ba is ba kasra bi, but bi anna is if I recalling myself, huruf nasab.
Yeah,
Anna
exactly.
bi anna ka anna. I think
Yes, that's what I
inna
said.
anna, yeah, inna anna bi anna
I
ka
got your
anna.
question. Let me explain. Okay, so I got your question. We said that inna, anna, ka anna, and then we already added bi anna, right? That was to make it easy, not to make you guys confused that this ba is harfu jar, because we said that after harfu jar we need
Ism
ism, not
majroor.
harf.
Ism majroor.
Yes, we said that after ba or all these harfu jar, we need some ism, and ism should be majroor, right? But over here, do we have after this ba ism? This is harf. Anna is harf. So basically, this is an exception, which should not be teach in the very beginning. To otherwise, it's gonna be very confusing. But now, Alhamdulillah, we can digest that yes, this ba is harfu jar, this anna is ism majroor, then anna is all harfu nasab, and this hum is ism of anna, and together they are one bucket, and this bucket could be MBK. Why? Because we have zalika over here.
Oh, okay, but like in the as a beginner, we can say this bi anna is harfun nasab and hum is ismuha.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh,
That
okay.
is good enough for the beginners. Yes.
Okay. Jazakallah khair.
Right. So inshallah we can end our session over here. Barakallahu li wa lakum fil Qur'anil Hakim. Wa nafani wa iyyakum bi ayati wa zikril hakim. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika. Nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta. Wa nastaghfiruka wa nastaghfiruka wa nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifuna. Wa salamun alal mursalin. Walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.